Yeah, so I've already done one of a tutorial on Java. So on today's topic, we're gonna talk about Java syntax. Like it's a set of rule. It refer to the set of rule and guideline for writing valid Java code. So syntax syntax. Let's start with Java syntax. Yep. So what is Java syntax? Java syntax refer to the set of rules and guidelines for writing valid Java code. It defines the structure and organization of Java statement, expression, and block of code. The Java syntax specifies how to use keyword operator, variable, classes, object, method, loop, condition statement, and other element of the Java programming language. All right. Adhering to the syntax rule is crucial for writing correct and understandable Java code that can be executed without error. So Java syntax can be learned through study, practice, and experimentation, and understanding it is an important part of becoming a proficient Java developer. So every line of code, so the rule of the Java syntax would be here. Every line of code that run in Java must be inside a class. So let's write it down. I mean to say, every line of code that runs in Java must be inside of a class. Yeah. So every line of code that run inside Java, like that code that run in Java must be inside of a class. Let's say that we want to program something like we want to print hello world, so we need to write that code inside a class. So if we don't write any code inside a class, that wouldn't the Java wouldn't run it. The program wouldn't run it on your system. Anyway, another set of rule for the Java syntax. A class should always start with an uppercase first letter. The first letter of a class should always be uppercase. Of a Yeah. The first letter of a class should always be uppercase. Like let's say we're gonna make a class like main class. Let's say the class name of the class is main. So the M on main, M on like main, the M on the main should be uppercase, yeah? Alright. So another rule would be first letter of a class should always be uppercase. And to talk about Java, Java is case sensitive. So my class and like let's say upper M, I'll just write it down. Otherwise, you would not understand. Just understand Java is a case sensitive. Java is case case sensitive. And for example, my class and my class has got different meaning. Let's say here the first M is capital, so we can understand this one is class, but like this one is not uppercase, so we cannot store as a class. So it could be anything like operator, function, method, variable, could be anything. So that's why Java is case sensitive. And if we need to start with the class name the first letter of the class name should always be uppercase, right? that's that is another rule. And another thing, the name of the Java file must match class name. All right, like let's say we creating a class with the my class, and when we save that file, it must match the same name. Like we need to save that as my class dot, we need to add dot java and then save it. So what it does is it will create a class name, and the class name is like it's sort of binary, what you call the binary class. So what it does is like it convert your code into binary code, and the machine will know what sort of code, and then like it will just print it out for you, the program. Anyway, So let's give you an example for Java syntax. Yeah, so I'm gonna create a class called I'll just make it a little bit bigger and longer. So I'm gonna do with public class my class, and then we need to give curly braces. So curly braces mark the beginning and end of the block of code. So here we need to write down another code, public static void main, and inside there we need to write string array of arguments, and then again we start with another curly braces where we will write our code line of code. Yeah, so it's here we're gonna write our code. So let's say we need to print hello world, so we start with system the out dot print line, and then we write hello world, sorry, hello world, and don't forget about semicolon. So what semicolon means, end of the statement, like end of the line of code. So this is one line of code, so semicolon here means it's ending, this code is ending here. That's how it will say to your system, and then the Java gonna print it out hello world for you. All right, so let's start, let's do this code in our Spring tool site, because I use Spring tool site. Let's launch it. All right, there you go. That's the thing, I've already done it. So let's say we open this one and then source, and then on source we're gonna create a class. So Java class, we call it let's say my class. So M should be capital here, my class, and don't forget dot java, and then finish it. It will create class for you. There you go, my class dot java. And so here my class is the name of the class, name of the class, and then we need to write down public static void main, and there we need to write down string array of argument, and we begin the code. So what here the curly braces means, like it marked the beginning and end of the block of code. So here we're going to print hello world, so it start with system out dot print line, there you go, and semicolon out there, and to print hello world, and it will just print hello world for me. I can see no any error here. I'm just gonna save it, Control S, there you go, and I'm gonna run it on Java application. Okay, and it will print here the hello world. See, so that's the first line of code everyone teach you at your college or tutorial, whatever tutorial you've been watching. So yeah, this is how you do. And to talk about next chapter, let's say we talking about let me do it this one. So Java comment can be used to explain Java code and to make it more readable, and it can be used to prevent execution when testing alternative codes. So there are two types of Java comments. One is single line comment, and another one would be multi-line comment, MUL, multi-line comment. So for single line comment, Let me make it bigger. So for single line comment, what we need to do is like it start with two forward slash, which is this one, and any text between here would say it's a single line comment. And what Java program does is it will ignore this line and it will go to the code directly. So, and for the multiple line, you need to do one forward slash and asterisk and number of comments there, multiple comments, and you don't forget to put another asterisk and forward slash. That will be ignored by Java, yeah. So this line will be ignored by Java and it will continue to go through your codes. So that's about Java comments. Let's go to our program here, and let's say I want to write something, yeah. So I'll write down something here. Sorry. Java comments, done. And can write down another system that out that print line. Here is no another line of code that prints this sentence. All right, let's run it. Okay, hello world, here is another line of code that prints this sentence. So here it's a single line comment that has been like your the system, like your program, the Java has ignored this line. So from here it will directly jump to here. And for the multiple multi-line comment, it start with forward slash asterisk. As you can see, we have not ended this multi-line comment, so that's why you can see the error over here. So if you give space and do another asterisk and forward slash, there will be no error here now. So you can write whatever you want to write down there. Just press enter, it will do it by itself. And then again over here you write another line of code, system that out that print line semicolon, don't forget it because it denotes the end of the line of code. And you write down another thing or sentence. Let's say I am learning Java and I am proud of it. So Control S, save it, run it. Hello world, here is another line of code that prints the sentence, and I'm learning Java and I'm proud of it. So as you can see, it's a multi-line comment, single line comment. It's always done with the two forward slash and ends with two forward slash again. And for multi-line comment, it starts with one forward slash and asterisk and end with asterisk and one forward slash again. Yeah, so that does multi-line code, single line comment. Sorry, multi-line comment and single line comment. So yeah, so on next chapter we're going to talk about Java variables and the data type, so stay tuned for that. I hope you guys understood the today's tutorial. If there is any confusion or anything you want to talk about, so do comment on my post. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's tutorial, and thank you so much for watching.